God, what's with these models lately?
Any in particular?
The last, 2 or more releases are showing a bit of something with GW that I'm starting to think about a bit.
Oh? What are you thinking about them?
This is an odd thing to go into for this video, because this is just talking about 10th edition Warhammer 40k. Now, most models, for example, almost the entirety of Space Marines and Necrons, got updated in 9th edition. Tyranids got some updates too in 10th, but recently we've got new updates to look at. The Blood Angels updates have been a bit of a problem. The Death Company is now just intercessors with an upgrade sprue, and the Sanguinary Guard just looks sad. But the biggest issue lately was Inquisitor Custodes being updated, and look at it. It looks like a Space Marine who's just too tired to raise a weapon. Meanwhile, the old model had personality. Arm out, over the shoulder look, hammer up. Now, the hand of the new model, there's apparently 2 options. One has the hammer on the ground and the hand resting on it, but I've seen some models with the hammer in the opposite hand at a 90-degree angle. I don't know if that's a bashing sort of thing, or if it's designed to have one or the other option. But from the dad gut to the less fur around the shoulders, the bird crashing into the rock, the giant eye on the stomach, it's all terrible. And it all feels like someone kit-bashed some Space Marine pieces to make an Inquisitor Custodes. The bird being its own model too, I'm wondering if they had to change his rules to justify the bird, or if they designed the bird off of the rule. Who knows? Hell, using the Space Marine comparison, the Captain and Terminator armor was released in 10th edition, right at the beginning. Now, this model has multiple weapon options, but let's ignore that because Custodes is an epic hero, which normally they don't have epic or have weapon options. Look at the release version of the Captain. Personality, vigor, rage, it's a good model. Same with the Tyranids as well. The Blood Angels have gotten it worse though. Sanguinor got updated and somehow a Spirit got Primarist? That's a bit confusing thing there, given it's relatively accepted that the Sanguinor is a daemon, but also a shard of Sanguinius. So how we got his proportions corrected is weird. But the Sanguinary Guard got hit the worst. Look at these things. Now, look at the Stormhost Eternals in Age of Sigmar. That helmet look familiar? Yeah. Oh, but at least they got wings, right? Right? Nope. They lost their wings, replaced with these tiny things on their jump jets. Honestly, if you got jump intercessors and Eternals, you could kit bash these things. The new models are stiff looking, but they do appear to have weapon options. Sword, flag, or spear. Speaking of the spear, we need to talk about the first of these shitty models. Shield Captain with Pyrothite Spear. This model uses the exact same stats as every other Shield Captain, which you can get with the Shield Wardens or Custodes Wardens box. But this is its own individual box for $30. I bought this not knowing this shit. I could have gotten it and a Warden squad for double the price and getting 5 models. This is a monopose model with the worst positioning imaginable. It makes him look short and fat, like a Nurgle worshipper. With the release of the Custodes Codex, it seems the quality of the models have just gone down further and further. Sometimes we'll still get good models, but it seems rare. So, why is this happening? People theorize that the Sisters and the Gene Stealers are the last of the written before 10th release codexes. meaning that the models beforehand were made with plenty of room to make them look good. The Custodes one likely being a bit of a double-edged sword because of how the codex was taken, how it was leaked, and all that. I could proceed to bring up episode 2 of Tithes, but my major complaint about it is the goddamn audio balancing. But that's why most of those early models have been considered good models. Kill Team has also been getting good models. I suspect that's because releases for Kill Team is more sparse, and there's a new edition of it too, leading to a same situation of early 10th. AOS also has some great models, but Skaven Tide 4th edition just released, so same reason really. The 10th edition is likely halfway through now, which is actually astounding given 5th edition D&D has been around for 10 years before they actually updated the game, but 40k might last 3 years or 6 months apparently. Codices that are released now are coming out quickly, so models being made for these releases seem to be made in a rushed manner. Can I confirm this? God no. But judging by the difference between early and late stuff, that's my suspicion. Of course, I've been teaching myself how to design models. I want to sell models for Saloon and One World, the name's pending. I know this shit is hard, even if you got a degree in doing it like this. So that's a bit more evidence of why I think these models are rush made. Of course, we'll never fucking know because GW doesn't credit any artists at all who make anything for them except their Black Library writers, and only on the novels they write, nothing else. Is there a solution to this? Well, yes and no. If you want to play at big tournaments, then no, you have to play models they've sold, and the models must be equipped with proper weapons they represent. GW has had a rule for some time that they've really doubled down on. No models, no rule. Which is why the Death Watch got completely shoveled, because they only have 4 unique models and rename a bunch of other models. But in casual games or local tournaments, you may be allowed to make your own models. My local groups allow proxies and actually promote 3D printing, which is good, because I'm hoping to pick up my printed Titan as soon as I can. God, my arm hurts so much.
I think the Drukhari could give you some painkillers, David.
No, I don't trust those Dark Eldar. I trust them about as much as I trust the FBI to investigate Hunter's laptop.
I'm sorry, Hunter?
You won't get that, but someone will and they'll immediately dislike the video for it. But I suspect that more of my audience will actually get a chuckle out of it. But let's get back to Space Marine 2. I want to review it for next week.
Alright, where'd we leave off?
I don't know, I'm writing this on the Thursday before I record this. So, shove off.